It was 1911. My brother was 19 years old and is being forced by our government to be a slave. Our father died because of trade a couple months ago.
Our mother is going to have twins. However, she suffers from sleeping sickness and we don't know if she's going to make it. My aunt is taking care of her, so for the time being, I have to take care of my younger sister, Belle.
When's Mom coming home, Maddie?
I don't know.
Well, then what happened to Dad?
It's a long story.
I have time.
Well, our dad was in charge of the border trade in Kampala. This is a big job, as you can imagine. He left the house early in the morning and didn't come home until late after everybody was asleep. But I would secretly stay up and we would have conversations about what we did that day.
Why?
Well, he knew Mom was sick and he wanted to know how me and you were holding up.
Then what happened after that?
That night, I was waiting for him to come home and I saw this large orange and red fireball. I ran to it, and as I was running to it, I realized it was the Nakawa capital. The police were already there when I got there, and they told me that I had to go home and not to come back. The next morning, 2 Ugandan police showed up at our door and told us that our father was dead.
Well, did they find the man who started the explosion?
I think so, but I really think it's time for bed.
No, come on, sit down and tell me some of the stories that Dad told you.
Sure. Would you like some tea?
Yes, please.
I think I actually have a story. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Once upon a time, long ago, there lived a spider named Anansi. Anansi's wife was a very good cook, but always Anansi loved to taste the food that others in their village made for themselves and for their families. One day he stopped by Rabbit's house. Rabbit was a good friend. There are greens in your pot, cried Anansi excitedly. Anansi loved greens. They're not quite done, said Rabbit, but they will be soon. Stay and eat with me. I love to, Rabbit, but I have some things to do, Anansi said hurriedly. If he stayed at Rabbit's house, Rabbit would certainly give him jobs to do. I know, said Anansi. I will spin a web and tie one around my leg and one end of your pot. When the greens are done, I'll tug on the web and I'll come running. Rabbit thought it was a good idea, and so it was done. I smell beans, Anansi sniffed excitedly as he ambled along. Delicious beans cooking in the pot. Come eat our beans with us, cried the monkeys. They're almost done. I would love to, Father Monkey, said Anansi, and again Anansi suggested he'd spin a web with one end and tie around his leg, and one end tied to the bean pot. Father Monkey thought it was a great idea, and all of his children thought so too, and it was done. I smell sweet potatoes, Anansi swiftly, happily, and as he ambled along. Sweet potatoes and honey, I do believe. Anansi called his friend Hog. My pot is full of sweet potatoes and honey. Come share my food with me. I'd love to, said Anansi, and again Anansi suggested he'd spin a web with one end tied around his leg and one end tied to his sweet potato pot. He said his friend Hog thought it was a great idea, and so it was done. By the time Anansi arrived at the river, he had one web tied to each of his 8 legs. This was a wonderful idea, Anansi told himself proudly. I wonder whose pot will be ready first. Just then Anansi felt a tug at his leg. Ah, said Anansi, that is the web string tied to Rabbit's greens, and he felt another and another. Anansi was pulled 3 ways at once. Oh dear, said Anansi, as he felt the 4th web string pull. Just then he felt the 5th string tug, and the 6th, and the 7th, and the 8th. Anansi pulled this way, and pulled that way. Everyone pulled on the web strings at once. His legs were pulled thinner and thinner. Anansi rolled and tugged himself into the river. When all the webs had washed away, Anansi pulled himself painfully up one shore. Oh my, sighed Anansi. Perhaps that is not such a good idea after all. To this day, Anansi the spider has 8 very thin legs, and he never got any food that day at all.
That's a funny story. Did that actually really happen?
I don't know. Dad really never got around to it. It's almost time. I think it's time to go to bed. We have a big day of farming tomorrow. Anyway, good night.
Like a text. Bunnies
are evil.
We're in the wilderness. We're all gonna die! We're out in the middle of nowhere.
No, there's a house right there, guys.
Whatever. We're in the wilderness, okay? I don't think Isabel likes this very much. What do you think of this, Isabel?
It stinks.
Okay.
Bye.